Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back. So I was requested to do a video from another YouTuber about how to change the barrel on a 2240. Well, I don't have an actual 2240 per se. I actually just built this 2250 up the other day to do some testing with. But so anyways, we're going to use that. And but it's the 2240, the 2250, and the 2260 are all going to be the same sort of deal as far as, you know, taking the barrel out and putting a new one in. You know, so you can apply to all the same. And one of the key differences between a 2240 and a 2250 is the length of the tube and, of course, your barrel length. So let's get started with this. Now you're going to need a couple of tools. You're going to need a flat blade screwdriver or a flat and a square head, but you can do it with just the flat if you want to. Just make sure it fits the screws properly. If you need to take out screws, but in this case you're only going to need to take out your one top screw for your rear sight. You won't have to take out any screws underneath, so you won't actually need the square one for that. But anyway, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to remove the breech screw. So you're going to need two Allen keys. You're going to need one for your barrel band, and you're going to need the breech screw key. Okay, so we'll take it out first. It's a real small screw, and it's a real pain in the neck to deal with the Allen key thing, but it does work. So once you crack it, then you can flip the key over. Make sure there's also no gas in your gun, just as a safety. I mean, really you don't need to worry about it having gas in there or not, but you know, you can. Okay, so that's done. We'll fire the gun because there's no gas in this one. You can also safety decock, pull the bolt probe all the way back, pull the trigger in, and gently let it go forward. Next, we're going to remove the rear sights. And now we're going to remove the barrel band. Now we're doing this procedure assuming that you are still using a stock breech. If you have the steel breech, it's going to be a little bit different process. Okay, so let's just say this is a new barrel again. We're going to switch to another barrel. So first thing we want to do is we want to put the barrel in, line up the hole as close as we can. Make sure your transfer port is also in the gasket, because if you don't put it in and you forget, you're gonna have gas blow by. A lot of it will leak like crazy. If you forget to put that gasket in, if it does come out on you, you'll also have the same problem. You'll get blow by. And then just carefully line things up, just like so, so the breech sits flat. Then you know you've got it inserted right. Next thing you're going to do, put your barrel band back on. And initially you just want to snug up the top portion of the band first. Okay. Now the rear sight goes back in. That's it. And you don't have to torque down that rear sight very tight. Next, cock the gun, and your breech screw is going to go back in. Okay. Now you have to make sure your barrel lines up as evenly as you can get it, left to right, and this one's pretty close. So we're just gonna snug up the bottom grub screw, and that's it. And that's how you change a barrel on a 2240, a 2250, or a 2260. All the same gun with using the stock breech. Now, even if you change your barrel length, it's no different of a process. And you can put your barrel band anywhere you want within the length of the tube. There's no specific rule as to where it has to absolutely go, you know, but you can put it here where I've got mine. You know, you can put multiple barrel bands if you want, which actually looks kind of cool on some of these guns. You know, that sort of thing. But that's the process. That's how it's done. Pretty quick to do it. You know, no hassles there. So anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next video.